Listen to this podcast now
on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Let's go to Mike.
Andrew, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, Mike. How are you?
Good afternoon, sir. This is Mike Klein, and I am doing okay. So first of all, go Knicks. Thank you for doing that plug. And I did want to call in about your film about your father. I thought the film was fantastic, and I agree with you 100% that there could have been so many more layers added to it because he was so much more than just a political person or a person who was running or deciding whether to run for high office. But he was indeed a truly great man, and thank you and your siblings and your mother for sharing him, not only, in the prior years, but in this film, so lots of people can see that we used to have people that deep and that sincere and that authentic in public life.
Well, thank you, Mike. Thank you. The documentary did make that point. It did make the point that this was a deep thinker. This was an authentic person. He battled these issues, like the issue of abortion. He was Catholic. He was against it personally, but he believed it was legal. The church said they were going to excommunicate him. Excommunication is very serious. You can't get into heaven if you're excommunicated. That was the rule back then. So he took it very seriously because he was a very serious Catholic. Baltimore Catechism Catholic. So saying you can't get into heaven, you may be excommunicated, that really bothered him. He then went and did a speech at Notre Dame University to argue that the church hierarchy was wrong in their position. But he was that deep a thinker. And he wasn't a politician. He would say, I'm not a politician. I was in a delicatessen with him once. And a woman, he was a lieutenant governor, a woman introduces her daughter to him, says, oh, this is Mario Cuomo. He's a politician and he lives a few blocks away. And I see my father's face like turn, We get in the car and I said, that was nice. He said, no, it wasn't. She called me a politician. And I like to provoke him a little bit, because he always rose to the bait. I said, well, Dad, you're in politics. By definition, you're a politician. I am not a politician. I'm not one of those guys who'll say what he has to say, grubby, just trying to attract the vote. I'm not a politician. So it's not who he was. He was a beautiful writer. Powerful intellect, and a beautiful voice. So you put all that together, that's why he was such an articulate spokesperson for the Democratic Party during that time. And the documentary does make that point. You're right. It does show the juxtaposition of Democrats and Republicans in the 80s and how much different that political milieu was than where we are now. I just don't like the psychobabble part of it, We have these reporters. I think he had an internal self-doubt that was really driving him. He had a chip on his shoulder. It's because he was Italian. No. As I said before, his decisions were very logical. I went through them with him over and over and over. I'm the one who talked to him about the Supreme Court because I was in the Clinton administration and Bill Clinton was offering him the position for the Supreme Court. And it was a tough decision. But I understand 6 more years as governor rather than being on the Supreme Court. You can agree, disagree, but it's a logical decision. Run for president. Yeah, walk through the fields, milk a cow. Mario Cuomo was not that kind of guy. He wasn't. But heads and tails above anyone at that time. And now our whole politics is so degraded. I mean, what are they even talking about? I mean, we just went through a budget in the state of New York. It's one of the latest budgets ever, okay, which I find personally offensive. The Constitution says get the budget done by April 1. You have to pay your taxes by April 15. Government just doesn't give a damn. And they pass the budget when they want to pass the budget. So it's very late. What is in the budget that actually caused the delay or is actually going to make a difference in this state and for the people of New York? Are they going to create more jobs? Did they get any businesses coming in? Are they building a new airport? What? What's the plan, guys? People are leaving the city. People are leaving the state. People are leaving California. Wealth is migrating because they can. Now, different people are coming in. We have about 1 million New Yorkers who are here less than 10 years. Okay? Here less than 10 years. So, yeah, they're young people coming in from other states, and they're coming into New York, 1 million. Is that a lot or a little? Well, in the Democratic primary for mayor, there were 1 million votes. Okay? 1 million people here, less than 10 years. Overwhelmingly registering Democratic. We lost Jewish population. So the demographics of the city are shifting, and we're losing wealth. Well, good riddance. We hate those rich people. Oh, really? They pay the bills, my friend. I know because I did the tax code. And 95% of the money comes from the very wealthy. And when you demonize the rich, they leave. And you know what goes with them? Businesses. And you know what goes with businesses? Jobs. Jobs. Have you heard that word? Has anyone talked about that 4-letter word? Jobs. Economic development. That's everything. That's opportunity. That's why I want to be here, because I can get a job and then I can advance myself. You have government, and the rhetoric of government is actually detrimental to everything. And look, I'm honest about the Democrats. Let's be honest about the Republicans. Where are they? Where are they? What are they saying? What is their offering to the people of New York? Don't vote for the Democrats. Vote for the Republicans in New York, because we believe X. What's the X? WABC, Republican radio commentators all day long, screaming. One of the reasons why I wanted to be on WABC, a contrary voice to the screaming extreme righties. Okay, what's your plan? What would you do? By the way, who are you running? What's the election about? Silence. Silence. It's sad.
Let me tell you about ProHealthConnect.com. It's transforming healthcare payments, providing retailers a seamless process for over-the-counter and healthy benefit programs. By connecting retailers, health plans, and payment processors, ProHealth Connect creates one powerful, unified network. They empower independent grocers and pharmacies to accept health benefit cards without changing how they do business. With over 10,000 locations nationwide, helping more than 1.3 million people access the care and nutrition they need. Go to ProHealthConnect.com.